Hola, Chicanos. Who's pulling on, Holy Spirit? Could be overthinking right now. Maybe not making a decision because you have too many things in front of you. Distractions. We pulling on, Holy Spirit. There's that boat again. It's coming back. What is with that one today? Tower. Somebody could be, okay, there's private cancer. Private cancer, cancer for money. There you are. We'll do cancer. Holy Spirit, what do we got for private cancer, cancer for money? Could be in a tower from your past. Maybe doing some inner work. You toppled a stronghold, let's say. Digging up some old memories. Disposing of them properly. Maybe old way of thinking. Private cancer. Holding on. You were holding on to this tight for a long time. You could have did it by, you took control of whatever it was. It might have been something bugging you since childhood. Maybe your parents drilled into you. A way of thinking. It could have even been like something like along racial lines. Maybe maybe it wasn't your parents, just somebody around the neighborhood, maybe like an elder or something might have, I don't know, got you to think a certain way about a certain group of people because of their setbacks. You might have been carrying this, or you might not even known about it, but if you haven't, you should do the inner work to solve that. But I'm getting you did. It was toppling a tower that the enemy had built up in you. Somehow, I'm getting it was from childhood. You took control of this, though. This could have been a father figure that was like that. I don't know. Maybe like I'm getting a picture like when you're sitting around the table like having dinner or something. He would be like, "Oh, those effing," you know what I mean? Something along those lines. And you might have like inherited that, but I'm getting you put that to bed, so probably whatever. That's good. That when you topple strongholds like that, it makes room to build up something else, right? You could have been working really, really hard lately. Maybe you're definitely doing some inner work. I'm getting this is like. This might have been something that maybe that I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just getting this now. It could have kept that way of like just uttering those things around like the dinner table could have like kept your family poor or something. I don't know if that's a thing, but you might have found this out when you were doing inner work. 16, yeah, it's a tower. Whatever you did. It has something to do with, I'm getting it's from childhood though, because the Six of Cups came out at first. Something about, like, I'm getting it, I don't know what your father did or whatever, but I'm getting maybe he had some kind of, and you inherited it. Maybe not even like just because, you know, when you're young, you're very impressionable, right? I don't think you're like in the KKK or anything, but... see here, passionate new beginning. Yeah, this is like something that's what I mean when you topple a tower like that the enemy has like built it up inside of you. It can there's that egg again. This egg is like fluid. I'm just not recognize this egg is in a lot of the ones there. It gives you room to grow something new. It could be something you're doing with a this is an idea that's going to come to you. something you're passionate about. You may have always been passionate about it. Maybe it could have been something that was like robbed you, like from when you were a kid. Like maybe like you didn't play with certain kids or something because what your father said. Maybe you looked at them differently or something. I don't know. 4 again. Oh, that's up to Emperor. You're the Emperor now, so. Nothing bad against your father or anything. I'm getting that's where it came from. I'm not saying that he meant to do that or anything, but let's see here. Yeah, Tower again. There's the Hermit again. That's what you do when you're doing inner work. You find these strongholds and you take them down, right? 25 private cancer. Boils down to private cancer, yeah. Private cancer took down a tower. What do we got in the heart of the situation for private cancer? Okay, planning. 11, balance. Yeah, turning your back to like nightmares. I'm getting, this might stop some nightmares too when you topple these towers. You're turning your back to them now. They're no longer gonna bug you. 11, adding up to Libra energy, balance. Yeah, see how there's growth on the sticks there. You're gonna get better sleep now. Private cancer. 9 again. Yeah, you could have been tormented. I'm not getting it's from that other thing, but by something else. You were having nightmares. You're gonna, whatever that Ace of Wands was, is you're gonna plan something out with it. It's something you're passionate about. You're gonna make some plans about it. When you make some plans about it, it's gonna take the bad energy from these nightmares you've been having, and it's gonna take the energy out of that and like suck it. I don't know. See how that sword's almost going back into his head there? It's gonna suck all that negativity out and whatever. It's gonna be like transmutation. It's gonna suck those that bad energy from those bad nightmares out, and it's gonna go into these ideas that the plans that you're forming. You see how he's got like a fish tank on his head there? I'm getting it's gonna go. It's like almost like a filtration system. Like that negative energy is gonna like, when you're gonna use those ideas, and whatever you build or create with those ideas is gonna like totally filter that negativity out of you and turn it in. This, when it goes through that water, turn it into positivity, and it's gonna flow out through your third eye and into the universe and into your creations as well. Okay, that's the heart of the situation. It's like a technique I'm getting. I'm just learning this now, just like you are. So this is from toppling towers, though, and that's how you're gonna get rid of your nightmares. Challenge. Okay, you have this thing fucking. Somebody could be spying on you. Is a challenge, underhandedly too. Now, that can mean a lot of things. It doesn't always mean like somebody snuck in your apartment and fucking put a camera in there or whatever, because I know that can be. I've thought that too, and believe me, I've searched. It could mean like as easy as somebody like one of your friends like going and talking to somebody else about the shit you talk about, right? Who is this? Who is this? The person that the private cancer has to worry about here? Could be an air sign, definitely an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be doing this. They're going back and talking. It could even be the spy. They could both be air signs. They could be sending this underhanded, shot up spy, bringing it back to the queen, and yeah. Whoever they're bringing it back to is highly intuitive. How is this person spy? Are you using an actual physical spy? Holy Spirit. Okay. And they want to know about your ideas. Like I say, I'm getting you have some good ideas. I'm thinking just picture that when you are brainstorming about your ideas, the sword thing, the way I showed it, I don't know, I've never gotten that before, but I'm getting, like, if you're having nightmares, that's going to filter the nightmares out, and you'll get good ideas when, instead of nightmares, right, in place. Because that tower that you toppled, yeah, this is like dream world shit, like ideas that you get when you're dreaming. You might even remember them. Maybe you don't normally remember your dreams. It's like you're gonna have eyes on that, like, yeah, remembering eyes. That's the challenge. Spying on your ideas, eh? Yeah, be careful who you mention here. If it depends whether you care, right? Some people don't care, but towers is the hardest situation. You took down, again, you took down a major tower you're going to. You could feel rejected. You could feel like maybe you offered somebody something and they weren't too happy with it. I'm getting maybe you kicked somebody out of your circle and they could have tried to get back in and you weren't too impressed about it, so that's why they're sending this other person in. Or they might not even send them in, they might just be asking them. But this person is telling if they are. In the past you could have had a lot of wealth. You could still have a lot of wealth. This could be a Virgo energy, though. This could be because of the inner work. I'm getting you topple that tower from doing some inner work. You might have been brainstorming, like, on the astral plane, or while you were, like, in a dreamland there. You might have got some good ideas. Like I said, the challenge is somebody could be trying to get ideas off you, and somebody's definitely wondering where you get your ideas from, because private Cancer, you're a water sign, right? And whoever this is who's trying to get these ideas off of you is like a air sign. Nothing against air signs. I'm just saying they're very intellectual. But you can go into the deep waters of your emotions and pull out ideas that are like out of this motherfucking world, right? What's this idea you had in the past here? Let's see. Yeah, High Priestess. In the past, this could even be when you toppled this tower. You might have, like, that tower of, I'm getting racism or prejudice, might have, it might have been holding back your third eye. Like, because when you think like that, that's not the way God thinks, right? So it's like, it kind of conflicts with that, and it can limit you. Now you're getting a different perspective of the things, so that it's going to flow more freely. With the High Priestess here in the past, maybe you just started this when that tower toppled. I'm getting you were doing inner work when it toppled, though. Inner work doesn't have to, it can mean just like sitting here at the coffee table and, like, you know, in the quiet. But yeah, that's what triggered it. If you're wondering why you're getting a lot of new fresh ideas, that's why. And I never thought about that filtration system before, but yeah, picture your negative. If you're having bad dreams, like, think of it as you're using those as fuel. Like, you're throwing them in, say you got a train and you're shoveling coal into the thing. Like, when you're on the train, your idea train, that coal is actually your negative energy. The negative energy you've been harboring, like, from your past lifetime. And yeah, like, picture it like that in your head. In the present moment. Blocked. Okay. Could have a fire sign trying to block you. Passions could be blocking you. What are they what's this fire sign blocking? Oh, it could be blocking your passion. Okay, this one to come out blocked too. Going, like, trying to push things. Trying to push things instead of going with the flow of the universe could be blocking you. This person could be a Gemini that's watching you. That's been coming out a lot lately. Blocking you. Adds up to 6. Yeah, this person could be trying to block your passion and halt you from your yeah, Virgo energy again. You could definitely be doing some inner work, or I'm beginning you're thinking along monetary lines. I'm getting, maybe even when you're in the backyard, maybe that's where you get your ideas. You sit in the backyard and drink wine or whatever. Whatever you do. Wherever your happy spot is, right? In the future, okay, in the future you could have Pisces trying to block you or trap you somehow. It's somebody from your past. This could be another tower. This doesn't necessarily have to be a person. This could be like something like that thing you just toppled there, like blocking you. Something from your past. Like people don't realize when you're really young, you're very impressionable, and like things people say, even though you might not remember them, you might remember them in a dream though, will like block like big chunks of like you'll never go a certain path or something because of something somebody said, right? I'm getting like for you, like you're really gonna open up your creativity if you like find those towers in your inner universe that were set up by like the enemy, like, and topple them. It might be blocking you from getting a different perspective, seeing a different angle when you were a child. It's like, and this is another tower, I believe it is. 18, this could be a more hidden one, but it's something that maybe you were meant to do. It could even be your north node, and like you never went down that path because something. I'm not getting this is a racial one, but I'm getting you did topple a racism tower or something that maybe you. I don't know. Maybe you're just thinking one day like, why do I think like that? And it's like, oh yeah, and it's like just that maybe even when you went, just remembering that could topple that tower, right? Once you know that that's not your own way of thinking. The way you're influencing things there. Remember, we're taking down towers. Okay, you could be working with a group of like-minded individuals. I'm getting you bounce your ideas off a lot of people. The challenge is maybe like also to incorporate a more intellectual. You're a water sign, like try and use like intellect. Try and expand your intellect, but whatever you do, it's just an idea. How can private cancer best work with this group? Okay, yeah, this is like childhood ideas. That's why the child thing's coming up, is because I'm thinking a lot of your blockages happened when you were a child. I don't know if you had like your parents, people around you might not even know they're doing that, because most people don't do that. There's kids running around, and you know what I mean. People say shit all the time, but I'm getting you're like one of those. When you were young, you were like these things, like you were like whatever anybody said was like golden, and you had to like, you were very obedient, okay? Let me put it that way. And that's how these strongholds were built up. And like some of them were probably good things, but some of them are holding you back. There's another one coming in the future that you're going to topple. You're getting your child you're making peace with your inner child is what I'm getting with this. This is really going to open up your intuitive gifts. And yeah, and you're gonna have a lot more fun too. 4, you're taking control of your childhood. I'm getting a father. It doesn't have to be your father though. It could just be an elder or anybody, right? Even your teacher or something like that. Hopes and fears for private cancer. Okay, you're hoping to get strong here. Strength. This is gonna build strength in you. The wolf is licking her. I always think like watch out for this underhanded spy or whatever. Like I say, I'm getting there's somebody that maybe you didn't want to hear like what you're saying or in a certain circle. Somebody's somehow trying to get an idea off you. Underhandedly though. Could be a Leo, just because it's in hopes and fears. That might be what's this strength here? Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, an idea. You might get a good idea from a Leo. This could be somebody that you're that younger than you too, that you're like maybe yeah, be careful unless you want these ideas shared with anybody. Like I say, not everybody's protective of that, right? 9, this inner work stuff. Yeah, keep it sacred because that's where where your gold is gonna come from. I don't know if you're a writer or something, but I'm getting you're somebody who your ideas are like what makes you money or whatever. The lens you're looking through. Okay, you could be taking a step back right now. Maybe you're feeling a little sick. I'm getting Zen. This is like exactly what you. I'm getting. This is your happy space right here. In the present moment, you could be in the backyard, but wherever your Zen is, this is like your inner work zone. You're doing this like right now. The lens you're looking through, and that's the right way to do it. This tower coming up in the future has been blocking you since you were a child too. Could have been a Pisces that did it. Something a Pisces said. You might not know their signs though. It could have been somebody who like reprimanded you, like said like, oh, go in the corner or something like that. You know what I mean? What is it that's blocking this person, Holy Spirit? 8 of Cups. Okay, could have even been like maybe a friend that walked away from you or something. Just knowing this might take it away. Maybe you said something to a friend and they walked away. And they were never your friend again or something like that. It could have maybe that could have been very, very traumatizing for you. 26. Yeah, this is gonna put the end to that. I'm thinking if you figure out what that is, and maybe delve a little deeper. I'm getting you know how to do this because yeah, this is like the lens you look through is like Zen. Like you know how to go to your quiet space and dig up the gold. And toppling these towers from your childhood are definitely going to bring out your gold. Yeah, in your environment, you're definitely like you're private Cancer, but you know how to go and discover the hidden. You're somebody who uses their third eye. You know how to travel. Yeah, and you're dark and light. You know how to stay balanced and go down the road without getting ripped apart by the 2 dogs here. What's hidden that private Cancer seeking? Holy shit, that's a lot. Okay, yeah, you could be a business person, like I say. I think you get your business by you could bring your ideas to somebody else and they make money off of them, but I'm getting they pay you for that. 12. Yeah, this is in your environment that you're gonna exploring justice. Painfully ended you. Yeah, be careful what you say. This is you exploring in your inner world here. You could have a Libra that's a cross-dressing Libra, possibly. Something you could have painted. This could be the person that you ended shit with. Could be a Libra too, Libra or Gemini. I'm getting Libra now, actually. You know, it could have even been somebody in the justice system. 21. You ended things with, and then ended a cycle with this person. Stay guarded to this person, okay? That's the person that's trying to steal your ideas. They might not even be ideas. They might just want to know what you're doing. I don't know if you're doing anything criminal, but it could be something like that too. In the very near future, Queen of Cups. This could be you in the future. This is your intuitive gifts opening up. You're going to get a new gift here. It's something that, like, see how there's tears coming out of her eye there? It's something that maybe made you cry, like when that friend ran away. When you were a child, it probably made you cry. It's like maybe you really wanted that friend, and I don't know what the fuck you said to them, but just, you know, stupid kid shit, right? But fated event. Yeah, this is a fated event. Once you topple this tower, it's gonna end a cycle of. It's gonna open up new things to you. You're gonna. It's like once you jump through the labia of the world there. 31. This is like it's gonna go through. You're gonna go through a transformation and step into a whole new world. Yeah, 31. Dr. Death is working in the background, so it's gonna create an inward transformation. What's gonna be the product of this transformation, Holy Spirit? There you go. You're gonna be more balanced, and you're gonna be get victory in whatever it is you're doing. I'm getting it's something very creative though. It's going to open up your creative flow. Balance. Wow, that's beautiful, private Cancer. Bottom of the deck. Top of those towers, okay? How should private Cancer go about this, Holy Spirit? Morgan, just... How should private Cancer go about this, Holy Spirit? Yeah, watch your words. That's what I was going to say. This one come out reversed. Watch your words. And stay balanced. This is going to balance you out. That's how you travel there, private Cancers, by staying balanced, light and dark. But yeah, you have somebody who's trying to figure out where you get your great ideas from. And then, why should you tell them? They're an intellectual person. They're definitely an air sign. So most likely they're not going to be able to do it the way you do it anyway. But yeah, this is going to balance you out, toppling these towers. How should, who wants to sell private Cancer Kraken who has private Cancers now? Manakel. Knowledge of good and evil. Yeah. Like I said, balance, light and dark, right? 66. Balanced number. Private Cancer. Cancer for money. Physical and moral imperfections. It could have been something like that too. Somebody might have said something about you when you were young, and it might have like made you feel ugly, like for like a long period of time or something like that. And it was probably just something stupid, you know, like stupid shit that kids say. It might be something like that. Manakel, angels, God nurturing and maintaining everything. Psalm 38:21. Forsake me not, O Lord, O my God, for be not far from me. Those born under Manakel, right, all the good qualities of body. Does that say right? Unite all the good qualities of body and soul and bring about friendship and goodwill among all good people through their pleasantness and sweetness of character. Manakel appeases the anger of God, heals epilepsy, governs vegetation and aquatic animals, and influences dreams. Soul guardian of those born between 9:40 and 10 o'clock p.m. Moral guardian of those born on May 24th, August 4th, October 15th, December 26th, March 8th. Physical guardian of those born between February 8th and February 12th. And Kimias. The 66th spirit is a mighty and great and strong, powerful Marquis who appears like a valiant warrior riding upon a goodly black horse. He rules over all the spirits in Africa. You could be from African descent, you don't have to be. And his office is to teach perfect grammar, logic, and rhetoric, and discover treasures and things lost or hidden. He can also make a person appear like a soldier of his own likeness. Kaimiais discovers 20 legions of cheerful, chief infernal spirits that are more infernal than himself. Infernal's not a good thing, I'm just letting you know. Servant to those born between February 8th and February 12th. Okay? And stay balanced. This is going to balance you out when you topple these towers. This could have been, like, if you're an African American, it could have been like, whatever. It doesn't matter what color you are, but whatever. I'm getting your father, like, yeah, I don't think he meant to do this either. He's just like, you know what I mean? He could have been a construction worker like me and like didn't watch his mouth all the time, right? Have a good one there, Private Cancer.